coronavirus is a challenge to the world community.
Is coronavirus related to 5G technology? Dr. Thomas Cowan has given an informative lecture a few days ago in the Health and Human Rights Summit in Tucson, Arizona. He has related pandemic with electrification. His speech carries a lot of convincing arguments which need further discussion and research. This video presents those arguments distinctly for better understanding of the viewers. Thanks to Dr. Thomas Cowan for highlighting this issue. Before making any opinion, it is necessary to watch this video till end. Dr. Cowan explained, viruses are simply excretions of a toxic cell. Viruses are pieces of DNA, or RNA, with a few other proteins. They bud out from the cells. When the cells get poisoned, they purify themselves by excreting debris, which we call viruses. There was a huge pandemic in the last 150 years. There was a quantum leap in the electrification of the earth. In late 1917, there was the introduction of radio waves around the world. This caused outbreak of 1918 Spanish flu pandemic. In times when there was no electrical current, when the air was not swarming with electrical influences, but whenever you expose any biological system to new electromagnetic field, you poison it. You kill some, and the rest live little bit longer and become sicker. The people are poisoned, they excrete toxins, they look like viruses. People think it's flu epidemic. To support his claim, Dr. Cowan cited an example of the investigation conducted by Boston Health Department in 1918. The investigation was to check the contagiousness of flu. Hundreds of people with the flu were seen. They sucked the snot out of their nose and injected it into the healthy people who did not have the flu. And not one time could they make the next person sick. They did this over and over again and were not able to demonstrate contagion. Dr. Cowan asked the audience how the flu pandemic can spread in the entire world within 2 weeks during those days when the mode of transportation was horseback and boats. In World War II, another pandemic we faced with the introduction of radar equipment all over the Earth, blanketing the entire Earth in radar fields. First time humans have ever been close to that in 1968. There was the Hong Kong flu, and it was for the first time we put satellites emitting radioactive frequencies in the Van Allen belt, which has a protective layer to save us from the unwanted radiations of the sun and other planets. There has been a quantum leap in the last 6 months with the electrification of the Earth. A lot of us know about the 5G technology, for which we now have 20,000 radiation-emitting satellites, just like the radiation-emitting gadgets in your pocket and on your wrist and that you use all the time. That is not compatible with health. Those who say, we are not electrical beings, and are just physical matter, then why we do electrocardiogram, EEG, or a nerve conduction test. This confirms that we are electrical beings, and the chemicals are only the byproducts of those electrical impulses. Dr. Koban asked the question to the audience, which is the first completely blanketed 5G city in the world? The answer is Wuhan, the city of China, most affected by the outbreak of coronavirus. Dr. Koban suggested, if you start injecting aluminium in people, they become receptors for absorbing increased electromagnetic fields to avoid deterioration of the species, which is what we are now experiencing. Conclusion. Dr. Cowan suggests that each time a new frequency-based technology is introduced, a viral pandemic follows. Thanks for watching.